Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome back to the Green Lions. Today we kick off today's episode with a sign-in. Yeah, we signed a player. First time in quite some time we actually got a new player into the squad. And this is in a very experienced sign-in, Mark Jermaine. Now, I took a little bit of a gamble on him. He is 36 years old, but he's got quite a few number of appearances. As you can see at this level, his experience will no doubt come pretty useful, pretty handy. Still a very solid contributor to the side. Can play centre midfield, can play centre back, so useful player. Won't really move the needle either way, but still pretty pleasing to have him on board. So 2 games since last time he joined us. Obviously we beat Hernbury in the last episode 7-0. Not quite as convincing this display, unfortunately. It took us until the 92nd minute to get the winner. Frank getting a goal in the 92nd minute, 2 goals for him, and then we follow up with possibly the worst performance of the season against VCD Athletic. They are rock bottom of the league. They beat us 1-0, and not just beat us, they absolutely destroyed us. Look at those match stats at the bottom. I'm not sure what happened in this game, but we just didn't show up. It was just abysmal, absolutely abysmal. 52 fans. We had more away fans in the stands than there were home fans, and we let them down. We let them down big time. So we have to make it up today. First of all, against Greenwich Borough. They are top of the table, as you can see. Currently 9 points ahead of us. We're equal on games now, by the way, so there's no more catching up to do. We just have to start picking up points, start finding some consistency, because if we don't, it's going to be a very, very tough second half to the campaign. So here we go, up against Greenwich Borough. Change of the side. Josh Leslie-Smith is fit and is ready to go again, so he will probably take a place on, I would say, the bench, but I'm very tempted to start against Jacob, who's been a little bit off form lately, not really been his usual self. Mark will also have a place on the bench as well, in place of Craig Young. Yeah, Craig Young, I guess. So, yeah, we'll have 2 experienced defenders on the bench. Delamar Roberts, Danny Hunt. What I'm going to do actually here is I'm going to start Danny Hunt, because Liam Marn hasn't really impressed me given his opportunity. And Jamal Roberts will come in. Seb Skillen, he's been taken off the last couple of days because he's been pretty much invisible on the field. So this is how we're going to line up for possibly the biggest game of the season for us. Callum Stanton's going to be in goal with Jones, Reed, Leslie Smith at the back, Roberts, Hunt in the wing-back positions, Lane, Steele, and then up top, Smith, Legg, and Rosenwald. So we're relying on possibly my best 11. I would say it's probably my best 11 to try and get us a victory today. We desperately need it. We definitely need a morale-boosting victory like this one. I thought the 7-0 win would have been good enough to help morale and get us a bit more consistent. I was proven very, very wrong by the last display against VCD. Here's Danny Hunt now, 10 minutes in. He throws it away, literally. There's Steele. Away to Roberts. Got plenty of time to operate here. Let's see what Jamal Roberts can do. He drives at the right back, crossed the ball in, looking for Frank Rosenwald at the far post. Found him. Decent opportunity, only a half chance, though. Would have been very, very difficult to put it past the goalkeeper from that angle. All right, halftime here, and still 0-0. Only chance of the game going on that half chance by Frank in the first half. However, bad news, though. Josh Leslie-Smith, on his return from injury, has picked up a bit of a knock. Potential thigh injury, this one. He's going to have to come off. So Mark Jermaine is going to make his debut today at centre-half as a ball-playing defender on. Yep, just going to come into the side straight. Nothing too changes. Yep, I think I'm going to make any changes apart from that either. Frank's been poor as well. That's something to keep an eye on going into the second half. But Robbie Legg has been pretty much non-existent since moving to that centre role. Honestly, it's been a tough time trying to find a third partner for the guys up top. There's Smith now through on goal. Never mind, it was offside. He went down, play stopped. For half a second, I thought it was going to be a penalty. All right, first hider of the second half. Let's see how this goes. There's Pritchard to Corn now for Greenwich Borough, who have been actually pretty, I don't know, pretty average. They haven't really, impressed me so far. Here's a chance now. Smith is now through on goal. There's Frank Rosenwald at the back post. Makes it 1-0. Gets in the 53rd minute on the clock. And we open the score in here. Frank the Tank gets in his close to 50th goal. I think he's on 49 goals now, I think. He's getting there up there. That'll be quite a return for him. By the way, Smith signed a new deal, and I'm in discussions with Frank to extend his contract as well. We need him back for next season. But 1-0 up here, 53 minutes, and here's a highlight straight away. Let's not do anything too stupid. Let's not try and give this away. So here's Stanton now. Oh, what are you doing? Why? God damn it. Alright, so that ends all to injury, apart from that awful error from Callum Stanton. Robbie Lake has now picked up a knock. Ben Watson's going to come on for him. I'm also going to bring off Danny Hunt because he's been terrible. Average rate of only a 6 right now. So let's bring on Liam Mann. Make those 2 changes. Let's see if we can put ourselves back ahead and put the disappointment of that mistake behind us. Here's Barn now from distance. Finds Parr in the box. He's through and doesn't count. He's offside. Good line there from the boys. Very disciplined defense. Here's Stanton now from that offside decision. Lays it to Jermaine. There's Roberts. Back to the lane. Hits it forward. Finds Watson now. It's through on goal. Watson to Rosenwald. Off the posts and wide. Oh, he saw right behind that ball. It was going in slow motion. I thought that was going to creep in that far post, but just hit the post and goes behind for a goal kick. Unlucky. Alright, here's Liam Mann now. Hits it forward. Rosenwald's going to give chase, but Fitzsimmons gets it. Lays it back to Carey, who boots this ball along. Win that first ball. Maybe the second ball. Nope, we can't do either. Alright, here's Korn. He puts the ball in. There's Hudson. Free header, and it's a goal. It's 2-1. We've given this fucking game away. Who was picking him up in the box? We had 3 centre-halves. Neither of them could pick him up. That's just unacceptable, to be honest with you. Who was on him right now? Looks like Jones just kind of fell asleep. Hudson pulled off to the far post. An easy header there from Malachi Hudson. There's a chance now, perhaps from straight from kickoff. Let's see if we can respond. Ball goes long here. Rosenwald flicks it onto Watson. Ben Watson scores, makes it 2-2. Good header down for Frank Rosenwald, and an emphatic finish there from Ben Watson. Now we've got 8 minutes to try and kick on now. See if we can maybe get ourselves a late winner here. Here's Korn though. Puts the ball in the box. Mann with the clearance. Only fast Fitzsimmons. That's Pritchard. To Vasani. Back to Korn again. Magunda back to Korn. This is too easy. That's Hudson again this time. Bit more under pressure from the centre halves and a comfortable save from Stanton. Alright, corner kick later on here. Lane's going to put it out. Let's steal to Ben Watson! Gets in there. 3-2. Ben Watson has most likely stolen the show here for the Green Lions. Get in there. Well worked set piece there. There's Watson. Smashed it home. Super sub Ben Watson. Making all the difference. Now here is a highlight straight from kickoff. Now it's happened twice already in this game. Will it happen a third time? Well, someone score a goal initially straight from conceding. And oh, what a save that was. Take a bow, Callum Stanton. That was absolutely fantastic. What a save from the man from Bournemouth. I still can't get over that save here. And the pressure is still on. Ooh, I thought that was going to penalty there. That's Fitzsimmons now. They're already putting the pressure on. There's Simmons at the edge of the area. Salmons, I should say. There's Korn. Keeps it in. But not quite. So Korn was actually offside in that one. So we've got about a minute and a half if they go in at this game. We just got to hold on. Just have to hold on. What we're actually going to do here is I'm going to do something pretty not like me. I'm going to go to contain. And just for the last minute or so of the game, there's Liam Mann. Oh, what are you doing? You are... I fucking hate Football Manager. I hate Football Manager so much. 3-3 final score. I don't know how to describe errors. I mean, this is the frustrating thing about Football Manager. I mean, yeah, those errors happen in real life, but not twice in a game and like that. That was just... what can I say? Just whatever. We'll move on to the next game. Oh, Leslie Smith's out 5 to 6 weeks, so... Alright, so we can put that game behind us right now. We're going to forget the game ever happened. And we're going to try and get a good result here against Horsham, who are currently sitting 22nd place in the table. We haven't had much luck against bottom half teams in recent weeks. So I'm hoping to get back to winning ways here. Winwood might take us above Hastings, depending on results. So I'm hoping to get some momentum there. So Leslie Smith's going to be out for quite some time. So instead... Mark Jermaine came on for the last game, got a 6.4, so that's not a good start to his career here. So we'll play Feliz. He'll come on instead. And we'll have Le Prevost. Yeah, Le Prevost, I suppose. Danny Hunt keeps his place because of the error from Liam Mann at the end there. Gave them a draw. We're also going to play Ben Watson, head of Robbie Lake today as well. So... that's the team we're going with. Hoping we can bounce back here. We get a win. It was an improved display from the VCD game, but still so angering to throw the game away like that. So here we go, up against Horsham. This game should be a win, but we saw what happened in the last game, so who the hell knows what's going to happen. First start of the game here early on. Let's see if we get an early goal. That would definitely help settle the nerves. Joyce back to Palin, who hits it long. There's Harris now, has got the second ball for Horsham. He hits it long. Now Chukwu has thrown goal. I think I'll say pronounce his name. Not a clue how you're going to pronounce his name. Chukwu, I guess. I'm not going to say that all game. Great save from Stanton anyway, keeping us at 0-0. Alright, so here is another highlight. Pellin going to launch this ball forward. Feliz hits it to Smith. Smith got a new deal to Rosenwald. He also got a new deal midweek as well. He'll be staying for another season. There's Jones now, who's been pretty poor, but we've had no real option at centre half, so he's going to have to continue to play. Here's Danny Hunt looking for Rosenwald. Can't find him. Good interception there from Joyce. Hits it long again. We'll hit on the counter-attack again, and lucky enough, the striker with a terrible finish. Alright, Watson now playing out of the back. Fights Staley, back to Harris. Harris finds Joyce here on the left for Horsham. So far, Horsham started very brightly in this game, and they've had quite a few opportunities already. That's his third clear-cut chance of the game for that striker, and he's not found the back of the net, lucky enough. It's still 0-0, but this is not a very good start. This is not the start I wanted, especially after what happened in the last game. So here's Rosenwald, puts the ball into Smith! Gets in there. It's Carl Smith. Alright, 1-0 up. Alright, so that was our first real chance of the game. It was a half chance. It was a wonderful header from Carl Smith. Rocket of a ball from Frank Rosenwald in the box, though. Smith did really well to guide that on target. Keeper probably should have been better that one, but still, Smith guided it past him, and it looks like we're going to break here 1-0. Unless something crazy happens here. Smith now to Ben Watson. He's playing very deep. Don't like how deep he is. There's Watson. For fuck's sake, what was that? Alright. Jacob showed together that. There you go, Stanton, back to Reed. Reed miscontrols it, but he gets it back. There's Roberts. Come on, Jamil. Finds Smith at the edge of the area. Finds Ben Watson! Oh, great save from that keeper. Good save, good save. Well, good build-up, good build-up. Good try from Ben. He put it to the keeper's side, low and hard. That's all you can do at this situation. It was a good save from the keeper. So, anyway, 1-0. Half-time. Not bad. Not conceded. Somehow. They've had lots of opportunities to do so. Watson is struggling. He's not playing that good today, nor is Josh Steele, but we'll keep the same lineup. We are winning 1-0 after all. So here's the second half. Just got to keep the course, maybe get another goal or two just to seal the game, and then we can try and move on to the next one. So here's Frank to Ben Watson. Now there's a great chance. Watson to Smith. That's a penalty, surely. Metcalf brings him down. It is a penalty. Frank Rosenwald is going to step up here. This is a chance, I believe. 1 second. I'm actually not sure. Frank Rosenwald. How many goals have he got? 48. He's on 48. So this will make it 49 if he scores. Of course, that's a big if, because we're not the best penalty takers in the world at this club. So here's Rosenwald. Finds back in there. 49 goals now for Frank the Tank. One away from that magical 50 mark. He'll be the first player to score 50 goals for me as manager in quite a few years. I can't remember the last time it actually happened, to be honest with you. Alright, make some changes here in the side. Seb Skillen's going to come on for Josh Steele, who's been, well, not very good. Ben Watson, the same for him. Robbie Lake's going to come on in his place. Hopefully Robbie Lake can find some form, because he's just gone invisible for the last couple months, and we need him. We need to find a third striker to help support Rosenwald and Smith, because they can't do it by themselves. The system only works if you have three strikers really on form. Ben Watson's kind of hit or missed because of his age and his ability, but we need Robbie Lake to find some form. Alright, so here's Reed now. It's long find Rosenwald. Rosenwald's going to cross it in. There's Robbie Legg. Great opportunity for him to get on the score sheet there. That was a big chance. Talked about him just a second ago too. And again, he needs to find a goal. You know, one needs to come off his ass or his face or something. Just needs a goal. It's a couple of seconds left in the game. We're going to finish this game 2-0. Looks like it's going to be a comfortable victory, and it is. So we move up to third place in the table. So all in all, very happy to get a win. Very happy to bounce back after that disappointing 3-3 draw against Greenwich in the last game. So it still gives us a fight-in chance to get automatic promotion. Last thing I want to do is go in the playoffs. I've had no luck with playoffs in Football Manager 2018 at all, as you remember some of my other series. So we're 9 points now behind Greenwich, and we have around about 12 games left to go. So there's still plenty of time to catch up. There's also plenty of time for other teams around them to catch up as well. It's very, very tight at the top, surprisingly. Greenwich, although, definitely has the upper hand at the moment in time. So looking forward, these are the remaining games for the season. Obviously, we're out of all cup competitions now, so we can mainly focus on the league. The good thing is we had a huge run of midweek games followed by weekend games. Not really much of a break for the boys, and a lot of injuries occurred. So the rest of the season, we should be having a pretty full-fit squad, and we should be getting plenty of rest in between games. So going forward, how are we going to do this? So next big game for us will probably be Carshalton and Hastings, these two right here. That could be very, very key fixtures depending on how the results go in between. So that'll be the next episode, right at the beginning of March, Hastings and Carshalton. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a youth intake by then, and maybe a couple of gems as well to help us see us over the line and try and get promotion at the first time of asking. That's the goal anyway. So Hastings next up in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.